if you read the explanation given by our founding fathers, there is no hunting mentioned. There is no sport shooting mentioned. Now listen carefully to this. This is what the Second Amendment is about. You need to know this. James Cox, who was a delegate to the Pennsylvania, the Continental Congress, said, now, I'm going to read it as he wrote it, and then I'll interpret it for you. As civil rulers, not having their duty to the people duly before them, may attempt to tyrannize, and as the military forces which must be occasionally raised to defend our country might pervert their power to the injury of their fellow citizens. The people are confirmed by the next article that their right to keep and bear private arms shall not be infringed upon. Now this is the interpretation. Someday an elected official may ignore their responsibility to their citizens and their country, and may improperly use their office to attempt to become a dictator and use the military to attack and suppress the citizens of the United States. He said this 225 years ago, and what are they doing? This was best described in an open letter written by Evan Scott, a student who was wounded in the Columbine shooting. Listen to this. He interprets this properly. It is not impossible to think that a tyrant to the likes of Mao, Castro, Che, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, and others could possibly rise to power in America. It could be 5, 10, 20, or 100 years from now, but future generations have the natural right to protect themselves from tyrannical government just as much as we currently do. It is safe to assume that this liberty that our forefathers secured has been a thorn in the side of would-be tyrants ever since the Second Amendment was adopted. You are a thorn in the side of these tyrants. Can tyranny happen here? Yep. Look what happened after Hurricane Katrina. The police and the troops went door to door taking the guns away from law-abiding citizens so they could be victimized by the looters. Look what's happening in Chicago. You've got residents who have to lock themselves in at night because of the gangs that roam the streets at night. Is that America? That is why we created a new site it will be up hopefully this weekend, next week at the latest, called Second Amendment 2014. What this site is going to do is going to list all of our elected officials and their stance on the Second Amendment. We want them to state that the Second Amendment is about tyranny, not about hunting. Mr. Obama has given us a gift. Believe it or not, he has given us a gift. He has unified over 100 million gun owners across this country. In 2010, the Tea Party was the reason why so many conservatives were elected. In 2014, the Second Amendment patriots are going to be the reason that we take over Congress in every state office. When you leave here today, you need a purpose in your hearts to do something about this. You are being attacked. And too many Americans are repeating what they are saying on the press. You need to let them know. You need to point to Tench Cox. You need to point to what this young man from Columbine said. You need to tell these people that it's not about hunting. I just read a letter from one of our senators, a state senator, this last week. He said, I support the Second Amendment. I hunt. I do sport shooting. That was one of our elected state senators, and he's listed as the most conservative in the Capitol. But he's giving the wrong message. We need you to get involved. If you don't have one of my business cards or from Idaho Carry, come down here to the table and get it. Take the gun laws. We need your email address. I'm not going to give it out to people to spam you. This is only going to encourage you when we have events going on. But I want you to take a card, get involved. There's other information down here. Take advantage of it. You are the future of this United States. The people here standing up for the Second Amendment, I applaud you and I ask God to bless you in absolutely everything that you do on behalf of our Constitution, our country, and our people. Thank you.